Hello and welcome to the second video for Learn Persian with Chai and Conversation. My name is Layla.
And I'm Matt.
And as you know, we have a podcast that teaches the Persian language for people that want to speak it conversationally. And this is our second video, and today we're going to be talking about a very important concept in the Persian culture, and that is the concept of Tarof.
Tarof.
So as we do in the podcast, I say a word and Matt repeats it, and you should try to repeat the word along with him. So again, this very central concept in the Persian culture is called Tarof.
Tarof.
So before we tell you what that is, let's put Matt in a few different situations he might find himself with his friends over the weekend, with his Persian friends over the weekend, and let's see how he does.
ببینید چیه آقا بفهم.
نه تو رو خدا بفهمید.
خواهش میکنم بفهم.
نه قدم چشمم.
آقا تمنا میکنم این حرفا
آقا مخلصیم تو رو خدا. من
What's going on, guys? You doing in?
نه go ahead please.
Thanks, man.
آقا
خلاصه نه بفرمایید تو رو خدا.
اصلا این حرفا نمیشه. خودکشی میکنم.
نه من فرش قرمز رو گذاشتم برای شما.
فرش قرمز من اصلا واسط میخوای اینجا پیرنمو در بیارم بندازم.
شما هم خوش‌تیپ‌تری هم جوان‌تر.
بزرگتری گفتم. بفهم.
حالا با هم دیگه میریم تو. نه حالا با هم دیگه میریم تو. بفرم بیا با هم دیگه بریم تو. آها تو اول.
So in this first scenario, we saw some friends trying to enter through a door, and with this extreme example of Tarof, you're not supposed to enter a door first. You're supposed to be humble and respectful of the person that's with you and try to get them to enter the door first to show that you respect them. So a lot of times what ends up happening is that people get stuck at the door saying, no, please, you go ahead. Please, you enter first. Please, you go ahead. And that's what we saw in this case. And the word that you can use in this scenario is the word befarmayin.
Befarmayin.
Which we've learned before means please, you go ahead. So shoma befarmayin.
Shoma befarmayin.
So let's follow Matt again as he uses his new word in this scenario.
It's crazy. بفهم.
نه تو رو خدا بفرم. نه بفرم میکنم.
خواهش میکنم. آقا اصلا این حرفا نیست. کوچیک هست. I insist, please.
Hey guys.
Hey Matt, what's going on?
How you doing? No, befarmayin.
Oh.
بفرمایید. شما بفرمایید.
این از کجا اومده؟ بابا برو بفرمایید. بیا بندازش تو. بیا برو تو دیگه. زهر برو.
Here's the check. Let me know if you need anything else.
How you guys want to split this up?
ایتی جان بده ببینه. فرید
اجازه دفعه بعد
کار زشته
next time اصلا
به شخصیت نمیخوره این کارا ببینید
اصلا اجازه
نمیدم پلاستیکی قلابیتون رو قبول نمیکنن آقا
اصلا
بابا نزن تو هوا مگر اینجا NBA فاینالزه.
So in the second scenario, we saw Matt out with his friends and the bill comes along. Now in American culture, a lot of times you'll split the bill or you're okay with your friend paying for you. But in Iranian culture with Tarof, you just don't do that. A lot of times you'll see Iranian families out together and they will just be fighting over the bill because that's how you're polite and respectful toward the others. And in this case, you use the phrase nemishe.
نمیشه.
Nemishe, meaning it's not possible. You cannot pay the bill. So let's go back to when the check comes along and see Matt using this word with his new Tarof skills.
خلاصه اصلا ببین درد سر بهت ندم.
Okay, guys, here's the check. Let me know.
نمیشه.
بابا دوران مایک تایسون گذشته دعوا دیگه
زشته. اینا دارن نگاه میکنن. خارجی‌ها دارن ما رو نگاه میکنن.
اصلا اینو بدش کن. اینو بفهم. کارت رفت. تمام.
Can I have that thing back, please?
آقا بفهمین چایی.
خیلی ممنون. مرسی. دست شما درد نکنه. من خیلی خوردم، شکمم پره، جا ندارم و دست شما درد نکنه. خیلی ممنون.
I'll take it.
No. So in the third scenario, we saw Matt go over to someone's house, and when offered food and drink, he went ahead and took it. So you cannot do this with the tradition of Tarof, Matt. When you go to someone's house and they offer you something, you have to say, na merci.
Na merci.
which means no thank you, no matter how much you want it, because that is the polite and dignified thing to do. Now your host will know that you really do want something to eat and drink, so they'll give it to you anyway. They'll keep offering it back to you, but every time you just say na merci,
Na merci.
and eventually you'll get something to eat and drink.
خانم بفرمایید چای. Something for you.
Na merci.
Please.
Na merci.
On the house.
Na merci.
قربان شما دست شما در نکنه چایای شما بهتره.
And that brings us to the end of our video about Tarof. So as you can see, it has its ups and downs, but it's basically just a socio-cultural pleasantry where everyone knows what they should say in any given moment to show that they are respectful and humble and show exaltation towards the others in a very poetic way. And a good example of this is the phrase قربون شما برم. So literally this means, may I sacrifice myself for you, which of course is an exaggeration. You don't literally mean it, but it's a way to show that you respect the other person and show your love for them in a nice way. So again, let's try that one more time. Thank you for watching and
How about the other level?
That's 40.